Welcome to 3D animation course of SufiVoice.com. Lesson 3, working on a 3D character. Today we'll learn how to work on a character. Okay, so let us first set an background. Okay, so to add a backdrop, click on create. From the create menu, select backdrops. Okay, so these are the uh, backdrops which are available in the system. So this comes in an L shape or cornered. This comes in a curved shape. Okay, and this comes as a ground plate. So what we'll do is first we'll add a ground plate. Okay, so we'll move this, place it where we like. Okay, then we'll use this wall type backdrop. Okay, right. Now this backdrop which we have inserted is customizable. We can change the backdrop. Okay, it's not the thing like whatever the background which you have, we have to use it. You can change this backdrop. Okay, so like say suppose, and you can also work on with the size of the backdrop. Let us say uh, I want to increase the size, so click on edit, so go to scale, and here you can adjust the dimension. Okay, whatever our requirement is, according to our requirement we can set this. Okay, so same way is the case with the floor. Now floor size also, let us adjust it a little bit. Go to edit, so on the edit, then go to scale and scale the floor. Okay, so now uh, if you want to change the background, if you want to have a new format, okay, so if the person is not happy with the present format, okay, go to properties. Okay, and here you have images. Now here you can change, or you can import an image. You can add uh, another whatever custom image you want to add, that can be imported and it comes up here. Okay, so as of now it looks nice. We'll leave this as it is. Okay, now uh, so we'll bring now our camera is showing somewhere else. So we'll first work with the camera. We'll bring the camera here. Okay. Now we'll turn this camera towards right. Now it is very far. Okay. So we'll move the camera forward. So everything can be customizable. We can customize a movie zoo. That is the beauty of movie zoo. Okay. So now, yeah. Now what we need to do is we need to again maximize this so that it fits the screen. So well, so best thing to do is always in this way you will get a very clear picture. Okay. Okay. Now a little bit will adjust the camera. Okay. So Next, we need to adjust the flooring a little bit. So we'll adjust the flooring now. Okay, now it looks fine. So like this, a little bit change the background. Okay, now it looks, yeah, excellent. So after that, we'll see a little bit green part here. So we'll cover that green part also. A little bit will increase this so that it covers the floor area a little bit more. Okay, fine. Now, yeah. So now almost the scene is set. For here, what we'll do is we need to add a character. So before we add a character, we'll insert an bench. Okay, so go to objects. Okay, in the objects, go for all or recent. Okay, here you don't find that. So what you do is, so we need to have a little bit patience. So until we get the thing that we are searching for. So farm furniture should be somewhere here and furniture. Home military. Okay. Okay, we'll pick from here. Yeah, so we'll pick this bench. Okay, so we'll add this bench. Okay, fine. Now, the size of the bench is very small, so we can increase the size. Okay, so comparative to the backdrop, the size is very small, so we can just click on this bench, then go to edit and pick scale. So increase the size to our requirement. I think this should be fine. Okay, so after that, if you want, you can move it a little back. Okay, so we had added a bench. Now what we'll do is we'll add a character. Okay, so we'll take a man character. Okay, so this is the image, and the good thing about the man's character is you can change the design of this. Like appearance can be easily changed in Moviezoo. So that is again another beauty of Moviezoo. Okay, so to customize this, select the character, press the left button, click the edit. Okay, now everything is customized here. You can change the hat. Okay, you can add an hat, or you can change the hairstyle. Say, I don't like this hairstyle, I want a new one, so I can change it. Okay, so if I want this, I can add this hairstyle. Okay, so like if, okay, fine, this looks good, so I can add this one. Okay, so or if this looks good, so I can add the hair, and you can also bring in changes here. Okay, so like you can scale the length of the hair. Okay, and you can increase or decrease, right? Then you can work on the face. Okay, so for this there is no provision for a face, and you can work on with the neck. Costume, you can change the dress, shoulders, arms. Okay, top, so you can change the top. Like if I don't want this one, I can go with a new one. Okay, so immediately it gets changed. Okay, so in the similar way you can work on with the waist, tail. Okay, legs. Okay, so right now this is the selected one. You want to change, you can change that. Effects, feet. Okay, and you can give an instrument to this character, but unfortunately most of the instruments are locked, otherwise it will hold the instrument in the body. Now you may get a doubt, instead of doing all this, can't I use an customized version of the character? Yes, you can use a customized version of the character. To use a customized version, click on favorites. Okay, now favorites are this predefined things. You need not change anything. It's ready to, like say suppose you want the character to be a doctor. Okay, so just click on this doctor, and it takes up the dress of an doctor. Like a very commonly used one is a upper class. Okay, so if I click this upper class, so most of my work is done. So favorites are predefined presets of the character which you can just insert and use. Okay, you need not worry about making lot of changes. Okay, in the similar manner, you can customize once you can customize the body. Like you can change the skin color, you can change the teeth. Okay, you can make changes to the breathing, like expressive, and you can change uh, this height of the character. If you like, you can increase or you can decrease according to the environment. Now according to the bench size, uh, it should be a little more. Okay, so like this you can increase or decrease the size, and you can also work with the shadow. Okay, here if you want a shadow, you need to select cast shadow. Okay, and you can uh, also show the intensity of the shadow. Okay, so right, so like this we can work on with the character. Now what I do is I need to take this character close to the bench. Right. Now, always our video camera screen gives you a very clear picture about how the work looks like. Okay. Now, yeah. So still a little bit we can increase the length of the character. Again, go to edit. Okay. Go to body, click on the body tab, and then go with the scale. Now it is appropriately done. Okay. So so like this I can work with the character. Okay. Now this was the case of one character. Now, so you can also give a slight turning to this character, as if you want to have a scene as if two characters are talking to each other. Okay, you can turn the character slightly like this. Now we'll insert another character. Okay, now we'll take a woman, and we'll insert the character of an woman. Okay, so same thing this with this character also. You can animate, you can bring in changes, you can alter the things as we did with. Okay, as you worked with the male character, you can also work with the female one. Okay, now we have brought this character, and right. So what's the first thing you need to do? You need to first take it to the place where we want to keep it. Okay, then first increase, scale it up. So go to edit, again body, then scale the character to the required height. Okay, so like this you can scale the character. So the hairstyle looks a little bit clumsy, so we'll change the hairstyle. So we'll give a little bit better hairstyle. Okay, so in here also you have favorites. Okay, so you can give quote angel. Okay, depending upon our environment, we can bring in the changes. Okay, so this looks fine. We'll use Emily. Okay, so we had made the changes. So again, we'll increase, we'll scale it up. Okay, now we'll move it a little back, and we'll adjust the angle as if she is talking to this man. Okay, so like this you can set up an environment. Okay, so our final output will be of this type. Okay, so we have added two characters. We had added a bench, and we had added an woman. Okay, Now, let us say you want these two people to sit. So what we'll do is we'll make them a little bit straight, okay? And okay, so yeah. Now, let us. They had been standing for a long time. Let us make the. Let us give. Let us make them sit. Okay, so click on the object, and here you select prepare. Okay, go for actions. Now here, uh, initial state is stand. So I have selected this character and I'm changing it to sit. Okay, so again this has to be slightly adjusted. So what adjustment we need to do here? We need to scale it up. Okay, so that when we move it, so we have a feeling like as if the person is sitting on the bench. Okay, so like this. Now he's sitting on the bench. The similar way, select the other character. Okay, now go to edit, go to prepare, then select actions. In the actions, again the same thing. So set. Now this also has to be slightly, we'll change the direction like this, and again we'll scale it up. Go to body, and the body again increase the scale. Okay, so we had scaled up and the maximum. So that was the maximum possible. Now here sometimes we need to a little bit work with the bench. Will reduce or will increase, will reduce the size of the bench so that it looks more natural. Okay, now it looks as if both of them are sitting on the bench. In today's session, we had seen and learned how to insert a character in the screen. Okay, how to scale the character, and how to change its hair or dress, and how to add a favorite character which is already framed up. So we had also looked at how to add the upper class character. So in today's session, we had covered how to work on a 3D character.